So if you remember the start of the last episode, we talked about Walter Gonzalez having a really bad rap from us, how we gave him a hard time about not being really good. I'm going to say the same thing about Liam Delap right now. He's playing really well for us. He's our new striker because Walter Gonzalez played like crap in the last episode. So I'm not going to say that we're looking better than the last episode. We're definitely not looking any worse because couldn't get any worse than that. We played 2 matches since then. We beat Fulham 4-2, went out and drew against Arsenal 1-1. Liam Delap getting a goal against Arsenal. He had a hat trick against Fulham. So he's our new starting striker. We have changed up the formation a little bit. It was mainly because Gold kind of picked up he got sick. So I really want to get rid of Vargas. Look at that average rating. We need to replace that. That's terrible. But we've kind of went with the defensive midfielder since Gold kind of got a little sick. We've looked good since then, though. I feel like this has been a little bit better than what we have been. Sara, once again, picking up another injury. He's out for 2 more days. Should be back pretty soon by the next match, I'm hoping. Kind of getting worried about him and his injury proneness. This is the squad we're putting out, though. We've got Grief, a back forward, Delot, Holding, Bright, and Buchanan. In the middle, we got Delop. Okay. We got Berg, Knight, and Kajust. Stacey on the right-hand side. Uziak on the left-hand side. Delop up top. Reason why Knight's playing is because Vera's a little bit tired. Giving him a little bit of rest. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the rump. We're playing Tottenham in the first match, and then we got Fulham in the second. Wearing the lovely pink kits today. Yep. Let's get into it. I didn't feel like doing the interview. Got Stacey with the ball. He's actually looked pretty good on the right-hand side for us at times this season. We played him like that a couple of times when we've had some injuries. I feel it would be really nice to replace Vargas to get somebody in that spot because he is just not doing it. Even though he's one of our leading goal scorers, his average rating is just god-awful for some reason. Sorry, my glasses have been really bothering me because they're crooked as hell. And I can't fix them. But I mean, I don't know if it's just been like if this has been a weird season for us or for the Premier League. But I feel like all the teams above us are the good teams and the teams below us are kind of like, oh, that's terrible. Grief, where was you going, my friend? I've been not wanting to say this because I feel like he's still pretty good. That was kind of on Knight. Yeah, that was on Knight. But what do you guys think about replacing Grief next in this offseason if we can find somebody? He's not bad. I mean, he's pretty good still. His first touch is a little low. His rushing out. Yeah, what do you guys think? That's what scares me, though. He's a team leader. He's been here for 2 years and played an assload of games. I don't know. I feel like I found somebody already that's better than him. He's not much better, but he's better than him, and he's pretty cheap. I thought about bringing him in as, just kind of like a little bit of competition for him because he's only had the he didn't really had anybody for competition. He had Marshall his first season, which we knew Marshall was declining rapidly. And now he's got Bradley Foster, who's a youth prospect that shouldn't be on the team. So it might be good to bring a little bit of competition in for him. Another year that we stay up, some more money that we have. Yeah, what do you, let me know what you guys think. Tottenham having an attack here. Grief stops it. So I feel like we should be able to sell Vargas. Like he wouldn't be one of those guys that's going to say, oh no, I don't want to leave the club. Well, mate, you're pretty terrible. Like I probably wouldn't never sign you again. Uziak works it in the box. He takes a shot, had a good opportunity there, wasn't able to finish. I'm gonna leave them off the rest of the episode because they're kind of distracting me a little bit. I may start wearing my contacts during the videos. Buchanan with the ball now, gets it up to Uziak, gets the ball taken away from him. A little bit of a mishap there, almost went in for us. Tottenham with a little bit of a counterattack here. Buchanan needs to get back. Two 0. There's nobody really upset right now. We're not going to say anything. That's the one thing I really hate about this year's FM is the team, like the shouts. I just really hate them. I've never been able to figure out what to use at the right time. That's why I mainly just thought, hey, encourage, even though it's probably the wrong time to use it. Nice, man. 3-0. What is up with this team? Like the wheels have just fallen off. I can't take another 7-0 defeat. I just can't. And it always is. It's like this right here. When we don't score first, the attack is just terrible from the rest, like the rest of the game. Hey, we got an opportunity to just going to shove somebody in the back. I'm just throwing out random shouts at this point. The good news is we beat Fulham in the last match that we played them against not too long ago, so maybe we can do that again. Buchanan's playing terrible out there. I think what we might have to do is I've tried playing Bright out there as well. He's not looked good. I've tried playing Delow out there, but when I do that, Stacy's been playing poor. So I don't know. Which left back has been one of the issues this team's had since the save has started, or not since we've came up to the league. It's been one of the issues we've had. Not having an opportunity there, can't get it in. 2 minutes of added time left. We have kind of slowed them up a little bit since we've started marking whoever it was. I can't remember. Time to make some changes though. Bright's coming off. He's looked really poor. Clark has looked good at times this season, so we're going to give him a bit of an opportunity to come in. And now the question is, I think what we're going to do, we're going to go to a 2-man midfield. And we're going to bring on... No, we're not doing that yet. Vera's coming in. Swapping up the midfield a little bit. Don't really have another guy to bring in right now. Just change it up a little bit. See if we can get something going. Just click buttons. Maybe something will work. Taking out Harry Kane already. Okay, we're not mad about that. Was they playing him in the... Where was they playing him at? Stacy with a good interception here. He's... Praise him. And he does that. So I'm literally recording this after the last episode of the Derby County. So to say I'm not happy with the guys, with the 7-0 defeat, and now we're getting hammered 3-0, and not looking like much is going to change here. I'm not in the best of moods with this save. Kind of not happy. This is going to be a goal. Okay, no, it's not. Thought it was about to be 4-0. Okay, so our midfield is both getting tired. Berg has not looked good, so he's going to come off. We're going to bring in Gonzalez, put him up top, try to get something going out of the squad. Doing that, we can't take Stacy out. He is locked in now for the rest of the game with his great 6.3. Just one highlight for us. One highlight for us is all I'm asking. I don't think that's much. I mean, the thing about it is we did make some changes early in the first half. I've probably messed up on that one. Waited too late to make the defensive change on marking whoever it was. I don't remember. Our defense has looked okay since then. In terms of allowing goals. We do have a little bit of an attack here, which I'm not really mad about. The low to Cajuste up to Stacy. Stacy has a good opportunity here. He takes a shot. He gets it in. It's his 4th of the season. Cajuste with the assist puts the score at 3-1. We do get a little something out of it. You know, makes us feel a little bit better. 3-1 instead of 3-0. How much it makes us feel better, you can figure that out on your own. I mean, you look at the match stats, though, it's not been too bad. I mean, they deserve the win, but I think it's average. You know, I think it's about right. But the 1.5 XG is a little bit higher than what we usually do. Usually, our matches are kind of both teams around the 1, a little bit less than the 1 XG, so we're not creating a lot of goals out there, or a lot of chances. But our defense is usually solid. But here lately, not so much. 4-1 now. It's way into the match. Good job, guys. See, and these type of matches right here is what makes me want to replace Grief. He's putting out a 7.6 and he allowed 4 goals. Not happy with that performance. We're hoping for much better results against Fulham. Change the lineup a little bit. We moved back to the with attacking mid for this matchup because we looked pretty good with it in the last matchup against Fulham. This is the lineup we're doing. We got Grief in goal, back for Stacey, Kamara, Holding, Delo. In the midfield, we got Vera and Berg. On the right-hand side, we got Sar coming back from injury once again. In the middle, we got Gold. On the left-hand side, we got Gomez. Up top, we got Delap. Yeah, I really think we need to move on from Grief at this point. I don't really care about those right now. But I found a couple of goalkeepers that I think are already a lot better than him. So depending on how much money we have for transfer budget next season, I think we got to look at left, and we need to look at goalkeeper, left back, probably bringing in another attacking player up here, maybe 2. Obviously a striker as well. I feel like our midfield can survive. It's not great. Our midfield and our center backs can survive. Everywhere else needs work. Holden gets it to Gold. Back to Holding. Holden takes an odd shot for him. Very rare for that. To Berg. Gets it over to Gomez. Gomez has a good chance to take a shot here. He gets it in. It's his 8th goal of the season. Assist by Berg. I would, theoretically, I would like to replace Vargas and probably bring in somebody that can help Gold out. I think that'd be a good move for us. If we can ever get Sar healthy to stay in the lineup more than 2 matches, that would be nice. Spent that big money on him this offseason and really been just disappointed. And it's not because of his play, because his play's been okay, but not a 7.01. So I'm happy with that. It's just he's not been in the lineup a lot. We go up at halftime 1-0, though. Better result right now than the last one. See, this is the kind of matchup that we actually... A lot of times we win matchups like this. You know, low XG, and we get an odd goal out of somebody. Now that I say that, something's going to happen and they're going to come back and beat us 16-1. Okay, Delo's getting a little bit tired out there. Sar as well. We're going to make a change there. Sar, like I said, just came off of that injury. I'm not taking Gomez off. I'm sorry. Fine, I'll put Buchanan on there. And we're going to bring in Vargas. Don't want to do that either. If I could sell those two guys, I would be really happy. I mean, I think there's a lot of dead weight on the team that we can get rid of at this point. Gallard's going to come out as well. We're bringing in Cajuste. Doing this number right here. But like now is the time, I think, to sell some of these guys that's played in the league a couple of years, has got a couple starts under him. Oh yeah, that happens after you make your third sub, of course. I always struggle finding that. It's over here. Take him off. Now I have Vargas here, who I don't really know what to do with. I don't really care. I don't have nothing to do with this. So we're going to be stronger on the right-hand side. Got 5 minutes of added time. Hopefully we can hang on to this, though. Okay, so it's us taking the corner. Juiced. 2-0. Yeah, like I think when I say players like that, I think you think of like selling people like Grief, potentially Berg. I don't want to because I kind of like Berg. Jack Stacy, Kamara, even. You know, that's the kind of player I'm wanting to sell. With players that we can bring in some money for and then replace them. I don't know why I didn't end the video there. Gomez is out 4 to 7 days though, so that's not too bad. Enjoyed that video, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below, and thank you guys for watching.